again to...
Heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
It may be I should take my Dane guild now, leave you to the snakes that remain.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
I found no charm, lucky or otherwise.
A bit of silver then? For my troubles.
It would not have the same value, would it?
You ugly Dane! May God curse you with boils on your face!
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of ALFRED's pyre.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Ah, now we can always pay our respects.
If you say so.
Jump, little flea! Jump, flea, jump! Stop it, you frumpkin! If you get off me, you will punish you!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Apple? I didn't score nothing! Get the hands off me, cow breath!
Cow breath? You little street rat!
So brave, like a young king. Get off! Someone help me! Like a fresh hen's egg!
To hell with you!
It's yours for the taking!
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything. I'm going to fall! Oh, my days, I can't look! Get on with! He's so brave. Like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg.
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Jump, little flea, jump! Jump, little flea, jump, jump! Stop it, you grubkin! If he falls, God will punish you!
My eyes.
He's so brave. Like a young King Alfred.
Go!
Crack his head like a fresh end.
Yeah!
I'm gonna do it. You...
Play on! On the waste We should be resident! Where everyone's sticking a devil you hate?
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
I'm not sure. Looks like an old lady's been rolling in shit with all the other ugly sows. A hug and a dress, maybe?
Die, Snow!
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
I am innocent as a lamb. They were the Quill's thugs and you killed them. Wouldn't want to be in your boots.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Must be blocked from the other side.
You're gonna die! Your luck!
What do you see, Sunan? I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today.
I like the pretty things. Everyone died, But Magister and left me alone on the streets. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Accept your weird. You'll be a puddle. Hey! Come on then!
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
You're finished. Press harder! That's not right! Have a safe flight! Who says piggies can't fly?
ALFRED's roof. Where she flees is the bishop's house.
For them, that? It's the sweat every stick on when you've wanted.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Guide me. Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Hey, Paras! Fuula! Help! What?
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the Quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildorbana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the Order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
What see you, old friend?
Time has come for you. This surely with us. Suffer to that. Hey, Trude, here, come on. Back.